Welcome back to our channel, World Coins History. As you knew that old is gold, but these rare dimes coins that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them. You're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Top 1. Today, we're going to talk about a coin that you might think is just a small, everyday piece of currency, the 1974 United States dime. But hold on, because this seemingly ordinary coin holds a surprising story and a potential value that will definitely make you look at it in a whole new light. Let's take a trip back in time to 1974. The United States, in the midst of political and economic change, was using dimes as a key part of its circulating currency. The U.S. had recently undergone a major coinage redesign in the late 1960s, and the dimes of the 1970s carried the legacy of that new era. The 1974 dime featured the famous portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, who had led the country through the Great Depression and World War II. The obverse of the coin showcases a simple yet dignified image of Roosevelt, while the reverse features a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, representing liberty, peace, and strength. It's a coin that carries both historical and symbolic weight, but while the design of the 1974 dime is iconic and familiar, what makes it particularly interesting today is its rarity and potential value. Now, most dimes from 1974 you come across are likely to be worth only their face value, just 10 cents. After all, millions of these coins were minted during that year. However, it's important to understand that in the world of coin collecting, rarity is not just about how many coins were made, it's also about condition and any unusual features that a coin might have. So, what makes some 1974 dimes so valuable? Well, let's talk about the key factors that can make a seemingly ordinary dime worth thousands of dollars. The first factor is the coin's condition. As with any collectible, the better the condition, the higher the value. Most 1974 dimes you find today are likely to show signs of wear and tear from years of circulation. However, a dime that has been preserved in excellent, uncirculated condition can fetch a significantly higher price on the market. But there's more to the story. Some 1974 dimes are considered highly valuable not just because of their pristine condition but because they may have a rare minting error. Minting errors are fascinating because they result in a coin that is unlike any other. These errors can occur for a variety of reasons, such as a misstruck coin or a coin that wasn't properly pressed during the minting process. A 1974 dime with an error, like a double strike or a missing detail, can be a one-of-a-kind item that holds immense value for collectors. While these errors are extremely rare, when they do occur, they can make a dime worth much more than its face value. Imagine finding a 1974 dime that was struck with an unusual flaw or anomaly. That could be the coin that sets you up for a significant financial gain. This is why collectors are always on the lookout for coins with minting mistakes. They are like hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. Now, you may be wondering, just how much could a 1974 dime actually be worth? After all, dimes are small coins, and you wouldn't expect them to fetch a huge price. But in the right condition, with the right rarity, a 1974 dime can indeed be worth a small fortune. As we've mentioned, the value of a coin is not just about its age but also its rarity and the uniqueness of its characteristics. So, what is the potential worth of a 1974 dime in today's market? Drum roll, please, if you happen to find a 1974 dime that is in pristine, uncirculated condition or has a rare minting error, it could be worth an impressive $56,000. Yes, you heard that right, $56,000 for a single dime. That's not a typo. A coin worth just 10 cents in its normal state can, under the right circumstances, fetch a staggering amount when it's in rare, excellent condition or has a valuable minting error. So, how can you tell if your 1974 dime might be worth this kind of money? Start by carefully inspecting it. Look for any signs of wear and tear, as well as any unique characteristics. If the coin appears to be in mint condition, free from scratches or other damage, it could be worth much more than its face value. If you spot any oddities or errors in the design, it's worth having it examined by a professional coin grader or appraiser. In conclusion, the 1974 United States dime is a prime example of how the value of a coin is determined by more than just its age. Condition, rarity, and unique features all play a role in determining how much a coin is worth. So, the next time you come across a 1974 dime, take a closer look. It might just be the rare treasure you've been waiting to find. Who knows, you could be holding a coin worth a small fortune. Thank you for joining me today in exploring the value of the 1974 dime. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future discoveries. And remember, you never know when you might stumble upon your own coin worth thousands of dollars. Top 2, we've got an exciting topic that will surely have you double-checking your spare change. We're diving into the world of the 1980 United States dime, a coin you might think is too recent to be valuable. But trust me, there's more to this little dime than meets the eye. Stay tuned to find out how this 10-cent coin could be worth much more than you ever imagined. First, let's take a step back in time and think about the year 1980. The U.S. was in the midst of an economic transition. The country was dealing with inflation and rising interest rates as President Jimmy Carter was in office. It was also a year of cultural shifts, with new music, movies, and technology making waves. The 1980 dime was part of the everyday currency circulating at the time, small, unassuming, and widely used. This particular dime, minted in 1980, features the familiar profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Roosevelt has been on the dime since 1946, and his image has become synonymous with the coin. The reverse side of the coin shows a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch, all representing liberty, peace, and strength, symbols that are still deeply associated with American ideals today. On the surface, this coin may seem like nothing special. After all, it's just a dime, right? It's small, it's often overlooked, and it has a face value of just 10 cents. But in the world of coin collecting, it's not always the size of the coin that matters, it's the rarity, condition, and unique features that can give a coin its true value. Now, let's talk about why the 1980 dime could be worth much more than you think. While millions of these coins were minted, there are a few reasons why some of them have risen in value. The first factor to consider is the condition of the coin. If you've been collecting coins for a while, you probably know that the condition of a coin is one of the most important factors that determine its worth. Coins that have been well preserved, free from scratches, wear, and discoloration, are far more valuable than those that show signs of heavy circulation. An uncirculated 1980 dime is much rarer than a worn one, and this higher grade can make it extremely valuable, but there's more. Sometimes, the real treasures are the coins that have minting errors, mistakes made during the production process that result in a coin with unique features. Minting errors can include things like off-center strikes, double strikes, or even coins that weren't properly cut, leading to strange shapes or patterns. These types of errors are what make certain coins stand out in the eyes of collectors. A 1980 dime with a minting error could become a one-of-a-kind piece, greatly increasing its worth. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for these types of coins because they are rare and often cannot be replicated. A small mistake during the minting process can turn an ordinary dime into an extraordinary find, with a value far exceeding what you might expect. So, if you happen to find a 1980 dime that has a noticeable error, or if it's in pristine, uncirculated condition, you could be looking at a coin that is far more valuable than its face value. Now, you might be wondering, how much could a 1980 dime actually be worth if it's in perfect condition or has a rare minting error? Well, let's get to the exciting part. While most 1980 dimes will only be worth their face value of 10 cents, a dime that is in exceptional condition or one that has a rare minting error could be worth an incredible $49,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $49,000 for a single dime. It's hard to believe, but it's true. A dime that is seemingly ordinary to most people could end up being a treasure worth thousands of dollars. So, how do you know if you have one of these valuable 1980 dimes? The key is to pay close attention to the details. Start by examining the coin closely. Look for any imperfections or anomalies in the design. If it appears to be in mint condition, with no visible wear or damage, it might be worth getting it appraised. And if you spot any unusual characteristics, such as an off-center strike, a double image, or any other noticeable errors, it's definitely worth having it professionally evaluated. In conclusion, the 1980 United States dime is a prime example of how a coin that seems ordinary on the surface can be worth far more than its face value. The rarity of the coin, the condition it's in, and any minting errors it might have can all play a significant role in determining its value. So, the next time you come across a 1980 dime, take a closer look. You never know if you're holding onto a coin worth a small fortune. Top 3, we've got a coin that might surprise you, one you probably overlook every time you handle your loose change, the 2002 United States dime. This little coin, which seems to be just a common piece of currency, has more value than you might think. In fact, this coin could be worth a lot more than its face value of 10 cents. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll be amazed at just how much this small dime could be worth. First, let's take a quick trip back to 2002. The United States was in the early 2000s, a period marked by significant global and technological change. It was a year after the tragic 9/11 attacks, and the country was beginning to recover from the aftermath. The economy was evolving, and technology was advancing rapidly. In the midst of all these changes, the U.S. Mint continued producing its everyday coins, including the dime, which still featured the familiar portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse. This dime was a part of the continuing tradition, but there's more to this coin than meets the eye. On the front of the 2002 dime, you'll see the image of Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, who has been featured on the dime since 1946. Roosevelt's profile has become synonymous with the coin, and it's an enduring image that represents American leadership and perseverance. The reverse of the coin shows a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch, which symbolize liberty, peace, and strength. While the design has remained largely the same for decades, it's the rarity and condition of certain 2002 dimes that make them valuable. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 2002 dime so special? After all, millions of them were minted, so how could one possibly stand out? The key here lies in the condition and certain specific traits of the coin. Most 2002 dimes that you encounter today have been circulated, showing signs of wear and tear. However, the real value comes from coins that have been preserved in excellent condition. A dime in near-perfect, uncirculated condition is rare, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these well-preserved pieces, but there's something even more exciting to consider: errors. Yes, minting errors. These are rare mistakes that happen during the production process, and they can turn a regular coin into a highly valuable collectible. Imagine a 2002 dime that's been struck off-center, has a double die, or was minted with some other kind of anomaly. These errors are what collectors dream of finding, and when they do, the coin can skyrocket in value. A dime with an error is a unique piece, and there's often no telling just how much it could be worth. So, why does the 2002 dime stand out in the world of rare coins? In addition to being a part of the familiar Roosevelt dime series, the 2002 version has a few characteristics that make it more valuable than others. For one, a lot of these dimes were used heavily in circulation, which means the ones that are still in mint condition are few and far between. On top of that, errors and variations are sometimes found in coins from this year, making them even more desirable to collectors. Some of these errors could include things like overstrikes, mismatched die pairings, or even coins with different designs from other years. These unique characteristics are exactly what collectors are always on the lookout for. Now, let's get to the part you've all been waiting for: just how much could a 2002 dime be worth? The answer may surprise you. While the majority of 2002 dimes are worth only 10 cents, some in exceptional condition or with rare minting errors can fetch an unbelievable amount. In fact, if you have an uncirculated 2002 dime or one that has a rare error, it could be worth an astonishing $40,000. Yes, you read that correctly, $40,000 for a single dime. This is not an exaggeration. Coins with the right conditions or rare minting errors have been known to sell for incredible amounts. For a coin as small as a dime, that's a remarkable value, but it just goes to show how much the world of coin collecting can surprise us. A dime that you might dismiss as just another 10-cent coin could be a potential treasure waiting to be discovered. So, how do you know if you have a valuable 2002 dime in your possession? First, check the condition of the coin. Look for any signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration. If the coin appears to be in excellent condition, it could be worth more than face value. Second, look closely for any signs of a minting error, something that doesn't quite look right with the design or shape of the coin. If you spot anything unusual, it might be worth getting it appraised by a professional. In conclusion, the 2002 United States dime might seem like just another ordinary coin, but when you dig deeper, you'll find that it has the potential to be worth a lot more than you think. Whether it's in pristine condition or has a rare minting error, this dime could be worth thousands of dollars. So, the next time you find a 2002 dime, don't just toss it aside, take a closer look. It might just be your ticket to a small fortune. Top 4, we're focusing on a coin that may not immediately grab your attention but could be worth a small fortune if you know what to look for, the 2006 United States dime. This may seem like a modern coin, but don't be fooled. This dime might just be more valuable than you think, and in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly why. Let's take a trip back to 2006 for a moment. The world was a different place, social media was still in its infancy, smartphones hadn't taken over, and the global economy was in a period of steady growth, though signs of the 2008 financial crisis were just beginning to emerge. Meanwhile, the US Mint was producing millions of dimes, including the 2006 version. The dime's design remained the same, featuring the famous image of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Roosevelt has been featured on the dime since 1946, and it's become a symbol of American resilience and leadership. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch, symbols representing liberty, peace, and strength. While the design on this coin might seem familiar and unchanging, it's important to understand that, in the world of coin collecting, even the most familiar coins can hold hidden value if they possess the right characteristics. Now, let's talk about why the 2006 dime could be worth so much more than the 10 cents stamped on it. As we know, most coins that come from recent years are worth no more than their face value, and the 2006 dime is no exception when it comes to circulation. However, there are factors that can increase its value exponentially. One of the key factors is the condition of the coin. In general, coins that have been circulated show signs of wear and tear, which significantly lowers their value. But coins that have been kept in excellent condition, unscathed by scratches, discoloration, or dents, are much rarer and highly sought after by collectors. Finding a 2006 dime in pristine, uncirculated condition can be a real gem in the world of numismatics. If you come across one of these coins, you could be looking at a dime that's worth far more than just 10 cents. This is the first step in uncovering a potentially valuable coin. The better the condition, the higher the price it can fetch in the market. However, there's something even more exciting to consider: minting errors. Minting errors are one of the most exciting and profitable things to find when it comes to coin collecting. These errors happen when something goes wrong during the minting process, which results in a coin that is different from the rest. A coin with a minting error is unique and often much more valuable than a regular coin. These errors can take many forms: off-center strikes, double strikes, die cracks, or even coins that are incorrectly stamped. So, what does this mean for the 2006 dime? While the majority of 2006 dimes you find will be standard, some could have minting errors that make them stand out. For instance, you might find a dime that was struck off-center, or maybe the design elements are misaligned. Sometimes, a coin might have a double die, where the image is doubled due to an issue with the die used in the minting process. These errors make the coin much more valuable and much rarer than any typical dime. Collectors are always on the lookout for these error coins because they are unique. Imagine finding a 2006 dime with a rare minting error. That could make you a lot of money. Even though the US Mint produces millions of coins every year, errors are still relatively rare and highly coveted by collectors. Now, you might be asking, just how much could a 2006 dime with exceptional condition or a minting error be worth? You might be surprised by the answer. While most 2006 dimes will only fetch 10 cents, those that are uncirculated or have rare minting errors can be worth an impressive $36,000. Yes, $36,000 for a single dime. That's right, a small coin that was minted just a couple of decades ago could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. So, how can you tell if your 2006 dime is one of these rare, valuable finds? Start by checking its condition. If it looks like it's just been pulled from a roll, and there are no signs of wear or damage, it could be worth much more than a dime. Next, look closely for any irregularities in the design. Do you notice anything strange? A misalignment, an error in the details, or something that just doesn't look quite right? If so, you might have found an error coin that could be worth a small fortune. To wrap up, the 2006 United States dime may seem like an ordinary coin, but it has the potential to be much more valuable than its face value. Whether it's an uncirculated dime in mint condition or one with a rare minting error, this coin could be worth thousands of dollars. The key to unlocking its value lies in its condition and any unique characteristics it might have. So, the next time you come across a 2006 dime, don't just pass it by, take a closer look. You could be holding a rare coin that's worth a significant amount of money. Top 5 and last rare coin, we're focusing on a coin that may look like just another dime, but has the potential to be worth much more than you might think, the 2013 United States dime. While many of us might overlook it as a mere 10-cent coin, there's more to this piece of currency than meets the eye. Stick around, because you'll be amazed to learn just how much this small coin could be worth. Let's rewind to 2013 for a moment. The world was experiencing some big changes. Smartphones were dominating the tech landscape, social media was growing faster than ever, and the US economy was slowly recovering from the Great Recession. It was a year of change, and in the middle of all this, the US Mint was continuing its routine production of coins. Among them was the 2013 dime, which, like all the others, featured the iconic portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse, and a familiar torch, olive branch, and oak branch design on the reverse. While it's part of the traditional Roosevelt Dimes series, there's a reason why some of these 2013 dimes have become valuable collector's items. The design of the 2013 dime hasn't changed much over the years. On the front, Roosevelt's profile is featured, representing the enduring legacy of the 32nd president. The reverse, as always, includes a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch, symbols that represent liberty, peace, and strength. But what sets this particular year apart from other dimes is something a little less obvious: its rarity in pristine condition and the potential for minting errors. You see, most of the 2013 dimes produced by the US Mint were used in daily transactions, which means most of them have been heavily circulated. Over time, they accumulate scratches, dings, and other signs of wear and tear. But the ones that remain in perfect, uncirculated condition are few and far between. These pristine examples are highly sought after by collectors, who value them not just for their historical significance, but for their rarity. If you happen to have a 2013 dime that looks like it's just been freshly minted, then you're already holding onto something potentially valuable, but there's more to the story. While the 2013 dime might seem ordinary at first glance, some of these coins could have been struck with errors during the minting process. Minting errors are one of the most exciting things to find in the world of coin collecting, and they can turn a seemingly regular coin into a prized collectible. Errors can range from off-center strikes to double strikes, and even design mismatches. Any anomaly in the production of the coin makes it unique, and that uniqueness can dramatically increase its value. For example, imagine finding a 2013 dime that has an off-center strike, meaning the design wasn't aligned properly when the coin was pressed. Or maybe it's a double die error, where the image appears more than once due to a misalignment of the die. These types of errors can make a coin far more valuable than a standard dime. And if you manage to find a 2013 dime with one of these rare minting mistakes, you could be sitting on a treasure. But just how valuable can a 2013 dime be? While most of these dimes are worth only 10 cents, a pristine, uncirculated dime or one with a rare minting error could be worth far more. In fact, depending on the condition and rarity, the value of a 2013 dime could reach an astonishing $31,000. Yes, you heard that right, $31,000 for a single dime. That's the kind of value that can come from a coin that most people would dismiss as ordinary change. The key is in the condition of the coin and whether it has any unique features that make it stand out. If you've got a 2013 dime that's been well preserved and doesn't show any signs of wear, or if you've got one with a minting error, you could be looking at a significant windfall. So, how can you tell if your 2013 dime is one of these valuable coins? First, check the condition. A well-preserved coin will have sharp details, no scratches, and no signs of wear. Next, take a close look at the design. Are there any unusual markings or misalignments? Look carefully for any minting errors, such as a coin that looks off-center or has a doubled design. These are the coins that could be worth thousands. In conclusion, the 2013 United States dime may seem like just another small coin, but it has the potential to be worth a lot more than its face value. Whether it's in perfect, uncirculated condition or features a rare minting error, this dime could be worth thousands of dollars to collectors. So, the next time you're going through your loose change or come across a 2013 dime, don't just toss it aside, take a second look. You might be holding onto a rare treasure. Thanks for watching today's video. If you found this information helpful and exciting, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our future coin discoveries. Who knows? The next rare coin could be hiding in your pocket right now. Happy hunting, and as always, happy collecting.